Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Skulk, bringing you more Pyre. This game, I feel, is so darn close to the ending. I thought it was going to end in the last episode or so. It just keeps on stretching that little bit longer, doesn't it? Alright, let's get into this thing. What else is there for us? I really want to know how the ending goes. Take to the sky. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Flying music, why do you avoid me sometimes? That was pretty darn close, actually. You sense Fulfrid shall gain favor from the scribe if you land here. Oh hey, what's this little binky? Something appears different now about the sacred mountain west of here. The land near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. Are things crumbling? On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seem swept clean by the elements. Hedwin observes all of this alongside you. Some weather we've been having lately. It's like all the downsides getting ready for the rice to end. Looks like we can make landing closer to Scribe's Gate this time. I guess I'll take it as good news. Less time we spend having to climb the mountain, the more chance we'll have to rest up for the rite itself. If you go, I'll go tell everyone to get ready to land. Since Bertrude shall gain favor. You know, I like Bertrude as a contender. Fulfrid, not as much. I can't handle his style. His style is just too, I don't know, I guess too slow. I need a bit more movement, I guess. You arrive once more among the quiet solitude of Mount Olado. It appears that Lendl and the accusers have already arrived along the other route. Okay. Anything? I was wondering if any speech bubble will pop up going, I got something I gotta talk to you about. Yawns, they just creep up on you. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Bertrude on a brief expedition to the monument of Jomur Minimane. Ye ancient gods, I warn ye now, dare ye not toy with sandalwood. He puts much stock into thy teachings. Dare ye not undermine his plan, for it is there not simply for our benefit, but to honor ye, assuming ye deserve it. You return to the wagon once she finishes paying her respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. Ah. Ooh, actually, it's pretty good. Two more presents. Oh! Double things! Ah, my nose! Ah! It's like it's poking, or dry, or something. That was it? Hopefully not, that hurts. You notice Bertrude studying the Beyonder crystal. She sets it down as you approach. The mouthy wraith rebuke our attempt to summon her. She insisteth that we are too young to understand.
She must be referring to Sandra. It seems that Bertrude may be able to invoke her.
Stubborn one, possessing of the ancient understanding, olden ways, and olden times. Many centuries of history, knowledge of the 8 scribes themselves, held captive there, within that green-tinged stone, within that wraith's own memories. Would that we could extract them in some way. Perhaps thou couldst induce the wraith's obedience, reading one? For she heedeth not. She claimeth obligations unto only thee. Although...
She stops and thinks, very carefully. The Beyond Crystal is not to be tampered with. Your fellow exiles know that its use is at your sole discretion. She backs away from you, still thinking to herself.
Ignorest thee our inquiries about this, reading one. Our reasonings has taken us elsewhere. Her refusal to cooperate is like to be an ancient warning of some sort. 'Tis possible that others of the southern bogs know something of her, but we shall not be tampering further such sorceries ourselves. That the wraith refuseth to cooperate suggesteth her predicament is suitably deserved.
She heads out in a huff. But just as the air grows still and quiet, you sense something from the Beyond Crystal. Mouth you, wraith, she says. Can you believe it, reader? To be so young and foolish again. Sandra, the unseeing, laughs to herself. Your proximity to the Beyond Crystal must have been sufficient to invoke her in this case. That crone of yours is far too curious, I think. But it appears that even she has learned her lesson in this case. Thank the stars, I'm beholden to no more than one among you Nightwings at a time. And thank the stars, that happens to be you, rather than her. And if that crone attempts to lay her fingers on my Beyond Crystal again, I shall just have to torment her dreams till she's my age. Do feel free to mention that if it comes up. Now, farewell. You know where to find me, lovely reader. Not sure why you keep calling me lovely. I mean, it's nice and flattering in a way, but just curious. She vanishes. It seems that Sandra proves resistance to Bertrude tampering. If so much history is trapped within the Beyond Crystal, there it shall remain for the foreseeable future. Wow. What a predicament. I was just looking around to see if there's anything pluckable. Because I found that out in the last episode, or the episode before that. I'm pretty sure it's the last episode. It's been a while since I recorded this, so. But gosh dang it! there was pickled plums and mushy shrooms that I could sell this. I'm not sure how often I could have done that. Unless it was only once and I caught it. Okay. Now, as for this yawn, I could level, or I could search. I'm pretty sure I'm at the end enough that... Okay, let me just see the people's levels to see, because I'm not sure how an item would help me here. I just need to go boop, and she's there. So that's one person I can just boop to level. Pretty far off. So it's just Ray that I can just boot to the end. But what the ability, and is it worth doing? Ray flings the orb further and faster than usual. So she could be just going, because she go, and just chuck it. She's a ball player. Brief charge up time before Ray jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. It's curious why she has in the first place. But, I remember that I can do that. While grasping the orb and jumps without stamina, that is awesome. The brief charge up time before Ray casts her aura is greatly reduced. Snapcast. Cool. I believe I wanted her to be in the final right. Or was it Tizo? I think it might be Tizo. Tizo is like right there. Extra damage. Imploding banishes. After casting it much faster than usual and much faster. Yep. Now the question holds. Shall I go for item or shall I go for this thingy? I think since I want Bertrude and I kind of want Tizo in the final right, I think I'll go with item. Now, these are two things. Interactive Forge at this location. Interactive Forge at this location. You sense something Falcon Ron values here. You sense a potent serum here. I kind of want to do that because I kind of feel uneasy around Falcon Ron now. I mean, he's been our salesman this whole time, but if he wants it, the last time he wanted something was a dark, menacing little cache. And no, not money. Cash can also be a set of items, I think it's called. But yeah. I'm gonna go for the potent serum. Woo! Like that. Probably grants it. Aww. I mean. I don't know. Nothing about a scavenger hunt or anything? How's it going? Wow. Near the end, they're just like. I understand why they're beelining it to the ending because it's like the storyline feels proper this way. Again, you stand before Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian regards you all above the archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Nightwings. You must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the rites shall cease. For now, step forth. Except for you, Tyreek. You stay right there.
Salutium, Celeste.
Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared. And as for me, you shall not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tyreek? Aye, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now, each of you, come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek while crossing Scribe's Gate. One by one, your companions cross the gate until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The Gate Guardian regards you all. I'm stopping at the wrong points. The period is and the comma is not there. It's there. Regards you all, then waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Does she have wings, or is that a chair? Or is that just backdrop? I'm not sure. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste? Or shall I remain here? She looks at him a while.
Estar atentos.
You are free to accompany them, Tyreek,
Recosta Fara.
as you will, Celeste. Until we meet upon the summit then. Can you play some of your nice tunes? They're so nice. I actually have not gone through much of the loot, his loot. I've only done that one. Hey man.
Wat kies je voor ijs?
How do you get into behind the scribe's gate? Huh? You have a little secret passage or you have free rights?
Oh, it's you guys. Well, come on in, I guess. You got right here right in time, because I was just thinking, maybe I would close a little early here, you know? Business has been real good and everything. It's been a little slow in spots and a little slow is all. So I was thinking maybe I should go do a sale. What do you say to that?
Falcon Ron wishes to know your thoughts about a potential sale. The thing is, he's feeling like okay, so here's the thing about when people go on sales, it's what I've heard was because, as he's saying, when things are going slow, they have too much stock and they need to get most of it out to get new stock, or they're going out of business because things aren't being selling, and when they go down in price, they can sell more of it to at least get something out of it. It may not be a profit, but since they have it and it's not selling, might as well lower the price on it just so it can sell, so you at least get some money back. I'm wondering if he's thinking of going out of like, what's the word I used? Out of business. That's the word. Now that's the thing. If you guys say go for it for the sale, then he gets something off of it, even though I'm not going for everything on it. But that probably indicates in the story, is he going to go out of business? Or should he continue with his business? He does pretty well on his business. Just don't touch those dark things. Stay strong, man. It is important from an economic standpoint to not undercut the value of well-crafted goods. A good, well-promoted sale might be just the thing that to shake things up in the slug market. That may be best for him. So, because staying strong might still hinder you. Because things are just going slow at a point, it might mean that people aren't going for it because of the price. So going on sale could bring people in, at least getting to know what he has. Then they might get used to those prices. I say stay strong. You reassure Falcon Ron that his goods are already competitively priced, and that a sale should not be necessary.
Oh, you know, that's just what I was thinking too. Isn't that funny? I mean, my prices can't be beat already, so a sale, that don't make no sense at all. So, you buying something here or what? This shooting star.
It's whoa, it's pricey. The bear can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Oh, though I'm not really using it. Do I have anything I want to upgrade? Do I still have it? There it is. If I upgraded this by 4, I might get up to 7 damage plus, which will pick away at them a little more. What was this? No, wait. What was this? Oh, yeah. While the bear's triumph is banished, adversaries are slowed and cannot be used abilities. I think I'm just gonna go with hope. I mean, it's good. It's good that they can't use abilities and all that, and they're slowed. But coming back sooner is pretty darn good. What full presence. Good. Tizo, you got good at that. Hope is 20, which means he comes back in 7.3 seconds. +1, united in purpose. Let's see what happens when I put on 5 more hope. Capacity 5.7. Taking off a second and a half. Having more presence though, he can just zoom right into them. Though I usually just do bomb, don't I? But if he's wider, then they can't really get close to me. I don't know. I feel like this would be good. Alright, headwind. Time to deal some damage. I mean, oh, coming back to life. Like, coming back to the rights. I'm sorry, I'm very indecisive on some things. Oh, yeah. Speed, quickness. I'm not sure what else is gonna go, but I want to give Virtue the quickest because, dang, is she a slithery snake. Whew. Move speed almost 7 meters per second. Just choosing what I want. I mean, they're all good. Coming back immediately is like grand. And I kind of left it on because he's like the healer, the supporter. Healing. Oh. Presence? Okay, I think I'm pretty good for where I stand. Falcon Ron. Wait, what's that? Permanently grabs. Alright, so I'm gonna sell this because I don't necessarily need it. Let's get ourselves that thing. Yeah. Let's get ourselves that thing. Yes. And presence, quickness. There's no money. No. I'm guessing you know where spirit management. Orb moves faster. Start a fire. Okay. And let me just sell these because you like these things apparently. I can't sell you the thing. Why not? Why not? Black cannot be sold. Can't be sold. I just tell you what you can't. You are cursed for the times. Let's put it on the talent, I guess. Oh. Well, that's a pooper. So if I put it on the hope, it does that much more. Probably removing 2 seconds, which is downright grand. So, because it's going to have more effect here, put it there. And if I buy a temporary thing, because I don't, as I said, this is the last run. And besides, if I don't need it, well, I'm going to drink it anyway, so, 4 hope for you. It's like cheating juice. Alright, let's just do this. Your quickness is kind of low, so here you go. Drink that thing. Drink that whiskey. Whiskey? No, don't drink that. I don't know why I said that. Alright, and I think we are good. Tell all your friends about us, because I already told mine. Sorry, whenever I get into shopping on this thing, I am I am indecisive on some things. I want to make sure I get the best things that I enjoy and would be using. So, yeah. Sorry. Wait, that's the thing. Once more, the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries, the accusers. I can't remember who the accusers are. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of the rite, of this vital rite, the lone minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion.
Oxare juntas.
Night is falling. These moments prior to each commencement, I must admit, they give me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader? Tell me something, would you, reader? To ease the waiting for both of us. I have traveled far and wide, even beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth I know only through words and song. I sometimes think on what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years, rather than striving here under the stars? What would you have done for yourself in the Commonwealth? Maybe you would have tended the land, sailed across the seas, retired to the outskirts, fought for freedom. End of land? Is that like farming? Come on. Simple life on the farm may have been your calling. You missed the earth where you're from. Now let me tell you this. I'm not from the countryside. But every time I listen to country music or see the countryside or anything of the country, I feel at ease, happy, and at home. Though again, I'm not from there. And in all games, and I know it's more difficult than in games showing it to be, but being able to take care of the plants that produce food, and then being a chef in some form, being a cook I should say, being able to prepare those foods into nice salads or dishes or meals would be so fantastic. Sailing across the sea would be interesting. It's definitely an adventure. You might have gone where it is quiet and peaceful and enjoy the stillness for a while. That does sound pretty interesting, but also the countryside is kind of like that too. Fought for freedom. You feel an obligation to correct the Commonwealth towards a better course. Of course, this would be like one of the better choices for this thing, but this is what I would be feeling because it's nice. Should I though? Given the option to fight for freedom? It does sound pretty corrupted. Of course, this is probably what they're all assuming for you to do. But I'm choosing what I'm curious about. The lands there in the Commonwealth, they flourish with the proper care. Unlike the wild and oft-times infertile grounds here in the downside, lands there on the other side can be nurtured and made to flourish. It is fulfilling to experience. I see. That seems a pleasurable change of pace. Having to traverse the harsh environs of the downside. I can see why that would be desirable. Would that you someday find such a place where the land may be your ally rather than your adversary? Just then, the lone minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. Heck no, am I doing any of these things. Only if you are a challenge-ridden person. I do like challenge, but not... Did I ever check this one? The Tattered Mantle. After your adversaries grasp the orb, their auras shall slowly shrink rather than vanish. Oh. So, it's still going, but I think that would have been easy enough to face off.